And the truck shopping continues, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome here to Selman Chevrolet. This is actually where I originally bought my 2019 Silverado LT at this dealership right here. This is their used truck inventory. So there's one new body right here. There's a new body custom right there, and I believe one more at the very end. I believe this one is the 2019 LTZ. Has 25,900 miles on it for basically 47,000. 2017 LTZ with 44,000 miles on it for 44,000 and some change. Z71 LTZ, pretty clean. Looks pretty good in white. Nice wheels. Bed covers paint matched. Oh, even the B-pillars. It's pretty sick. Looks good, but a little out of my budget for a 2017. This one right here is our only other used new body style. I think it's a 2019 LTZ 1500. Yeah, LTZ 1500 with basically 37,000 miles on it for $52,000. Not to brag or anything, but when I sold my GMC to this dealership for the Silverado, they put it right here on this pedestal, and I low-key felt pretty cool about that. Right there front and center. But yeah, anyways, let's go find some new trucks. All right, so they have a pretty good amount of the new body, brand new body Silverados back here. This one is an LTZ, another LTZ. This one's an LT, a high country, another high country, another high country, and another high country. Okay, they have no shortage of high countries. This one here is an RST. We have the MSRP of $52,630. Cloth interior, bench seat. Does it have, oh, it's Duramax. I don't think I want a Duramax or a high country, so, oh, there we go. Z71 Trail Boss, total vehicle price of $56,000. This one does have the leather interior, the full center console, the rear sliding window, the bed liner. Got some options. And this is crazy. Last time I was here to buy my Silverado, this place was filled as far as the eye can see with new Silverados. Now they have maybe like 14 or 15 in stock. This is crazy. And you would think with the pandemic that people just aren't buying trucks, which is why there's a very short supply of them. But the truth is, there's a higher demand now for pickup trucks than ever before. The reason why they don't have a lot of Silverados and trucks here in general, and cars actually as a whole, not just pickup trucks, is because of the shortage of certain materials that it takes to complete the builds on these new vehicles. So with the higher demand of laptops and computer things in general, cell phones, game systems, everyone being at home more often, there's driven up a higher demand for laptop computers, and those things share a lot of the same components that these new trucks do as well. Therefore, the manufacturers of these trucks can't get their hands on the parts that it takes to complete these builds. Therefore, they are forced to shut down production of a lot of these newer vehicles and send a lot of workers home, and that's why we're seeing almost no trucks here in the lot. Kind of crazy to consider how the whole thing worked out. But hopefully it ends soon, because this is crazy. Welcome to DeLillo Chevrolet. LTZ Z71, LTZ Extra Cab. Not a fan of that Extra Cab whatsoever. Looks like someone did their own little black badge package. What is this? Oh no, it's terrible. And a glowing bow tie. Two used trucks right here. Two Silverados, this one up here. 21 Crew Cab LT, four-wheel drive, MSRP $51,145. They're taking $4,250 off all the new trucks. And I think this might be the only new one in stock. Oh, there's one more over there, I think. This one's the long bed Crew Cab, 21 Crew Cab LT, two-wheel drive, $49,345. DuPont for $14.95. What's DuPont? Not sure what that is. $50,840 with $4,250 off of that. So that's for this guy right here, the Crew Cab long bed, two-wheel drive, 2021. This one's brand new. The back lot, there's no inventory here. There's nothing. This is crazy. There's one new Silverado back here, Trail Boss. Got an orange tag in the window. Let's see if that's a sale sticker or something like that. It's a sold sticker. Oh my gosh. These two right here look new. There's a new Tahoe over there. Or Suburban. This thing's pretty sick. Got the off-road package on it. $70,375. Market adjustment, $4,000. Dealer installed options, total of $76,370. Not sure what the discounts are on a Suburban. Dealers are having a really hard time getting their hands on the Suburbans and the Tahoes because those only come from Texas. What else is new here? Some HDs. Alrighty, so welcome to the next spot, Simpson Chevrolet. This right here seems to be the U side. See a few more options for new trucks that way. So let's see what they have on this side here. Front and center, we got what looks to be about a 2018 Silverado right here, $34,995. 2017 1500 LTZ with 80,000 miles on it. The 6.2 liter Z71 package Silverado Trail Boss. Total vehicle price of $58,105. Market price adjustment, $5,000. Bringing it to $63,105. It's about $4,250 off of that. So every single one of these new trucks sitting out front have a markup of $5,000 due to the shortage. So essentially that $4,250 off is pretty much non-existent with that $5,000 markup. But dude, they have some good 6.2s right here. Another Z71 Trail Boss here in white. White's not really my color, but here's an LT. Every single one of them, not just the Trail Bosses, the LTs too, all have a $5,000 markup. Every single one of these new trucks. Silverado LT, the Silverado Z71. This one's the 5.3. This one here is the 6.2. And the 6.2 is actually not too bad of an option price-wise. $24.95 for that 6.2 liter V8 as compared to the 5.3 liter V8. This one's $13.95, so just over $1,000 more for the 5.3. Get yourself a 6.2. It's not a bad price difference at all. And just like that, welcome back to Guarantee Chevrolet. We're here to talk numbers on one of the trucks I saw last time I was here, but check this thing out. This right here is gold. Huge shout out to the guys over here at Guarantee Chevrolet for lending me the 2021 Silverado Trail Boss. This thing is so sick. So this will be somewhat of a unique driving experience for me since I've never had or ever even driven a Trail Boss. Mine was very similar to this in certain ways. I had the 2-inch lift on all 4 corners done. This one is factory, so it has upgraded shocks. Mine were stock with the LT. I wrapped my front grille, front bumper, and rear bumper, so it looks similar to the Trail Boss. A lot of people thought it was a Trail Boss. This one has the leather interior, the full center console, the 2-inch lift from the factory. I need one of these in my life. I don't need it, but I want it, but you know, same thing. 4-wheel drive with the 2-speed transfer case, 4 high, 4 low, and everything else I'm pretty familiar with. Black bow tie here on the steering wheel. Nice little details, and a rear sliding window. I'm actually really fond of that. This one looks like it also has the storage compartments in the back of the back seats. That's pretty sick. Man, I missed that column shifter, that's for sure. Just feels more like a truck. The difference in power between stock wheels on the 323 and the rear axle and aftermarket, like at 34, 35-inch tires, is pretty insane. The only problem with this truck is you don't get the bigger gears in the rear axle unless you get the max trailering package. Then you get bigger gears. So doing aftermarket wheels and tires on the stock gearing setup is just not really ideal. It's pretty smooth. There's a lot of bumps in the road, but it's pretty smooth. I think mine was a lot more aggressive because I had done the 2-inch leveling kit in the front and the rear, but the shocks were stock, so I think that's why mine was a lot more of an aggressive ride. This actually feels really smooth. There's a mid-cycle refresh coming for 2022 on the Silverados where they're doing a facelift, they're updating the rear, and adding more tech. Big screen with a lot more resolution to it, and all types of good stuff. So I don't know if it's a good idea to even buy one of these right now, even though that probably isn't going to be out anytime too soon with the way production's going right now. It might be some time out because usually most model years of cars and trucks come out the summer or the fall before, but I don't see that being quite the case in this situation with the mid-cycle refreshed 2022 Silverado. With the way production's going right now, I don't think it's coming out even before 2022. It's probably going to be sometime a few months into 2022, which makes that about a year out. So I don't think I want to wait that long for the mid-cycle or the mid-cycle refreshed 2022 Silverado. I really want to see what that's all about. I'm excited to see what they're putting into the interior, what they're doing to the facelift. I saw in the photos, the spy shots showed some type of like switchback on the turn signals, which looks really cool. They also might be upping the tow game on the 2022 Silverado as well, because I saw them towing some type of like trailer thing in the spy photos. So they might be doing some testing on their new towing capabilities. It'd also be really cool to see more engine options as well, maybe something along the lines of a hybrid or even a supercharger. GM has been absolutely killing it in sales. In 2020, they saw about a 3% increase in sales in the Silverados alone and another 8% in their Sierras. Meanwhile, Ford F-Series lost about 12% in sales in 2020. So I think GM's the future. Now, I didn't pay any attention last time I was here to this slip on the window, it says it has a market adjustment of $2,000, which brings it to a $58,090 asking price from the dealer, with about $4,200 off of that. Kind of up there on what I'm looking to spend on my next truck, but dude, this thing is so sick. $58,090 minus $4,250, that's somewhere around, what, 54 grand? We're about to go inside, talk some numbers, and see what we can do about a new Trail Boss. Oh my gosh. So good news regarding this little second gen Silverado right here. I put it up for sale 2 days ago, and less than 6 hours later I had this thing sold, deposit in hand, and the new owner is picking it up this Thursday morning. And that means we need to figure out what we're doing to replace it ASAP. This thing will be gone, so we need to get things happening with the new truck. I don't know what we're doing quite yet. That Trail Boss is a very strong candidate, but I'm not limiting my options to just a Trail Boss. I was in there for the last couple of hours, hanging out, talking, chatting. Very cool staff in there, but I'm opening my options up to an RST as well. So we started out with a used Silverado as our only option. Now we moved on to the Trail Boss. Now I'm curious what it would be for an RST as well, because the Trail Boss, it's top dollar. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. They're gonna help me out on some deals for an RST and go from there. Overall, this whole buying experience is crazy because there's a shortage of trucks everywhere and everything is marked up. The markup here is not that bad compared to what I saw before at $5,000 per truck. They're only marking up the Trail Bosses here for $2,000 on top of the MSRP. Then you get the discount of $4,250, so that's not too bad. I feel like there's a few reasons as to why there's such a shortage in Silverados and trucks in general, because for one, the manufacturing plants have shut down to provide parts that it takes to complete the build of these new trucks, for one, but for two, the demand for pickup trucks has gone way up. Everyone's been working from home, getting more into outdoor activities because everything indoors shut down. It's forced people to get into things like surfing, dirt biking, mountain biking. For example, the new owner of my truck right here bought this because he's really into mountain biking and needs the bed space to put mountain bikes into. That goes to show how this whole thing is trickling down and driving up the price of used and brand new trucks. But that is all I have for you guys today. As always, hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you guys on the next one. Till then, peace out.